we got a busy week on the farm. First, let me show you something new. Hi, little one. She was born just a couple days ago, and oh my gosh, I'm in love. This is her second lamb that she's had since we've got her. I'm not 100% sure how old she is. I don't think that year's very old, but this is the second one, and she's had one both times. So one of the things we do here on the farm is we sell farm equipment. We sell skid steer attachments mostly. But we also do sell some like 3-point hitch and things like that. So, and our business is located on our farm because that's where we want to be, right? So anyway, we do have a shipping container that we turned into an office. But believe it or not, we actually do very little business here. The majority, I mean like 99% of the time, we deliver the product to the consumer. But we do have this office when we need it. We haven't finished it out. In the summer it gets super hot in here because we haven't insulated it. So that's one of the reasons we don't use it a whole lot. But we do have some people coming to look at equipment today. And so, but here's the thing. Over Christmas, I kind of turned it into Christmas Central, and it still has like wrapping paper remnants and all kinds of things just everywhere. So it's a disaster. It's a disaster. But I'm like, it wasn't in the house, so nobody saw it. Well, now people are gonna see it. So basically what we did is we took a 40-foot shipping container and we turned about half of it into an office, and the other half behind that door is storage. So we live in a tiny house, 650 square feet approximately. So we have to have some serious storage, and the shipping container was a great option. But then we needed some office space for our business, and well, here we are. So enough of that. Let's talk about this. We got to get this cleaned up. This is our canopy for when we do trade shows. But everything else is just Christmas exploded. There's even some stuff over here. We still do have some building supplies and things because we were going to finish out the office. Yeah. Not perfect, but much better. We still have some tools and stuff, but that's okay. And all of this is business stuff. So this is just like some brochures and things of different products we sell. Someone's supervising. Hi, Quail. There you go. Okay, it's the next day, and we have another project that we had kind of hoped to get started on yesterday, but ended up with just things we had to go get. So we're getting started on this project today. Hi, this is our problem and our solution. So we bought this additional 20 acres when we first moved back to the farm, and it had this kind of makeshift corral. Jacob's mom brought those over. But the situation is the cows, I guess they had this carport for some kind of like shelter for the cows, which they don't really need. They have trees and things they get under, and this just really causes an issue because cows get back here, they'll jump the fence, whatever, they'll get stuck. It's just kind of an issue. It's more work than it's worth over here. So, but the carport's in pretty good shape. This is just old sheet metal inside. But besides that, the carport's in pretty good shape, and we think we can turn it into a nice shop building and actually use it back over at the farm. So, first we have to disassemble it in order to reassemble it back over there. Everything is like put together like this. Actually, let me show you something else over here. So this is a cattle panel, and y'all, it's like it's been cut, you know, and so it's been wrapped all the way. We're gonna need some tools to get that off. It was also attached to the roof. Now, so one would think that this would be used to pull said gate open and shut, but we've already removed, with the exception of the green one, that's ours. All the others were actually in here across this, so there's no pulling anything open or shut here. The other side was attached the same way with those. So I'm not sure what the original plan was, but it's not working now. Day 3 of what we thought would be an afternoon project. That's how. I thought it was day 3. Didn't we come over one?
Well, I mean, we came over and looked at it.
I don't know what day we're in. Anyway, we thought it was going to be an afternoon project, and it came over here. We did get some things cleaned up, but we did not have the right bit for these sheet metal screws, which is quite incredible because I was pretty sure by this point in life we owned every bit known to man. So anyway, yesterday was Sunday, so when you live rurally like we do, you don't have a Lowe's or a Home Depot that you can just run to. Like, our closest is an hour away. So we just waited until today until our local hardware store was open. Grabbed a couple so that we each have one, so we can get the work done twice as fast. Making progress.
Take the winding road, I will never be alone. As long as I've got you, we'll scale the heights, up every mountain, like it was yesterday. I feel it every way.
Alright, we got everything, all the top off and everything, and that is, hold on. Jacob's trying to move the trailer, and I'm afraid that it's gonna, oh, stop! Okay, sorry, had to help with the trailer. All right, we have the top off. That took a little over an hour, so not too bad. We got the legs are coming along unbolted, but we're gonna have to stop because we had a call and we have a sale of a piece of equipment. Like I said earlier in the video, we sell farm equipment, so we are going to have to get cleaned up. We're dusty and dirty, and then we are going to be driving to Arkansas to deliver some equipment. Such is life. That's how it is when you own a business and you own a farm and you do all the things. Honestly, it couldn't have came at a better time because we wouldn't have wanted to leave with the roof half on, and so now that the roof is off, we don't have to worry about wind catching it and everything. It should be just fine. I'd hook this trailer and leave it here in our field. We can lock the gate, and be on our way. Back to work, day 3. We got the equipment delivered last night. I didn't film because it was dark and there wasn't anything to see in the dark, but anyway, we are back. We got done with this project about 3 o'clock yesterday. Took us a while to get loaded and on the road, of course, and then we got it was like 2.5 hours drive there, unload, get up IT. Got home about 10 o'clock, so now we're getting back started on this. These barrels are full of concrete. They're so heavy.
Elbow just popped. Oh, I hate when that happens.
Those came down pretty easy. Now the only thing left is to get these. Those are pretty stuck in the ground, so we're gonna go get the tractor and pull them up. We don't want to cut them off because, again, the cows are going to be back over here in a couple months. They're over there at the fence line trying to figure out what we're doing, trying to get over here, and so we want all of this cleared up. Here is how the trailer is looking. This is an 18-foot trailer, so I'm not sure how long the carport was. I didn't measure, we didn't measure it, but yeah, it's. Thankfully, we do not have to go on any roads to get to the other piece of property. We will just go through through the field and through. There is one road there, but it's like a dead end road that just is between ours and our neighbor property. So no traffic or anything like that to deal with. We will finish this up, and that will be all for this video. I'll show you as we finish this up, but that'll be all for this video. Stick around because the next video we will be reassembling this. There's going to be several parts to this project. The first part was, of course, the demolition of the carport. Then we do need to reassemble the carport. Then we will be back over to reconstruct a corral system over here and finish cleaning up. We'll probably take this with us now too. It's all like hooked together. That's why it wasn't on the trailer with the original pieces. But we will need to get all of this cleaned up, make sure that there's no metal left behind. We've been trying to pick up everything as we go, but nothing in that will get in a cow's hoof or anything. And then it will be time to reconstruct a corral of some sorts. The eventual goal is to buy a new corral, a nice one with a nice sweep and gate and everything, but it's not in the budget right now, so we are using what we have on hand, and that'll work just fine for now. Another part of this project will be, after the carport is reassembled, is making that carport into a shop and also, I think, a forge area. So there'll be a divider and we'll have like a woodworking shop and part of it, and then a smaller portion will be like a blacksmithing forge eventually. So that is kind of, there's lots of projects coming from this one project, and it's something we already had here on the homestead that we can turn into something that was being a problem here. That's going to be a really big help and a lot of solutions for some things that we needed to get done over closer to the house.
Let go of what's been keeping you. Come and follow me. Come and follow me. I'm on hold until the winter. I'm on hold until the last leaf falls.
the carport is gone. All is left is a little cleanup. We're gonna get this stuff taken back over there. We'll finish cleaning up a little bit over here, and that will be it for this video. I don't know, we may later this afternoon after lunch get started on the rebuilding project, but that will be for another video. We are really excited about this project. They're really excited, can you tell? And we can't wait to see what the final project looks like over at the farm. So be sure to like and subscribe and follow us for the next one. Bye guys.
Let go of what's been keeping you. Come and follow me. Come and follow me. I'm